time for this week's CEO blog. We start this week, John, with the Leeton Breeders' Plate and the announcement on what's happening this year.
Yes, well, what is happening this year is it will remain on the same dates. Boxing Day, yes, Harness Racing New South Wales has changed its position, but only in consultation with the club. It was a sensible thing to do. It was logical to do. The crossover between the dates and the two-year-old review just made it impossible to go any other way. Fairness to the club, fairness to those people with those horses that they may have purchased at the yearling sales. Boxing Day and New Year's Day for the MIA Breeders' Plate this year, but in the following year we'll certainly find some new dates.
Okay, so the two-year-old season will officially start from the 1st of January from 2018.
Now that's very clever and correct.
What about race dates? Speaking of race dates, there's going to be a release next week.
Yeah, all the race dates are now sorted out. We had a little issue down in the Riverina. It's the way the calendar came together with Easter and Anzac Day, a bit of a clash between Coolamon and West Wyalong, but the Coolamon Club have been very gracious with their position on it, and we'll work with both clubs getting closer to the date to make sure it all works out well.
A couple of people within the industry who suffered some horrific injuries last year, Doug Moore and Jim Webb. Firstly, Doug Moore, great to see him back home.
Yeah, back at Brooklyn Lodge. I'm sure Brooklyn Lodge missed him as much as he missed it, but it's good to have Dougie back there. It's been a long road. It's 7 months, so Doug being back at Brooklyn, they'll all have to work a little bit harder because he was always cracking the whip, as we knew. But it's fantastic. And with Jimmy Webb, he's making good progress. It looks as if he'll move into a new home, he and his wife and the 3 girls. So that's good for Jimmy. They both suffered some, unfortunate accidents, and they both will be, sort of set back for the rest of their lives. But at least they're back in the comfort of their homes.
Now, what about the Harness Racing New South Wales conference coming up? There is a special if people get in quick.
Yes, the special closes next week. It's fantastic. Already we're close on 100 delegates to attend that conference. The early bird special, and it is a great early bird special, it's basically half price. That closes on the 21st of May, so anybody that hasn't booked, you should book, because after that day the price goes from $55 to $110, but the value will always be there even if you're late booking in.
All right, John, thanks for that. We'll speak with you next week.
Thanks, Greg.